Good happy Wednesday evening, June 8th, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Wednesday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's get started right now. First up, Dartmouth student injured in attack. He can't remember, police say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Your property demands equipment with more reliability built in. Kubota equipment is ready to get the job done right. Bring home the Kubota L2501 tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months.
Where best meets second to none, MD.
Hanover police say a 20-year-old Dartmouth College student was attacked while out for a walk in the area of Webster Avenue. But what led up to that attack and who is responsible is still unknown.
We don't know if it's a fight that somebody he knows potentially or if somebody randomly attacked him.
Hanover Police Lieutenant Michael Scibola says officers were called to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center in Lebanon on Sunday, May 29th.
We got a call that a Dartmouth student was badly injured, and based on the review from the medical staff there, they thought it was an assault.
Investigators believe that assault happened either late Friday, May 27th or early Saturday, May 28th. The issue, the student's injuries were so bad, he doesn't remember what happened.
Fractured jaw, and he definitely has some hearing loss in his ear.
Scibola says the student is a member of the Phi Delta Alpha fraternity located on Webster Ave. He left the house and headed toward a nearby trail, only to later return with injuries to his face.
We're thinking that it was probably a weapon was used in the assault on him at this point.
As the investigation continues, Hanover police are stepping up patrols around campus.
We're hoping that somebody knows something and give us a call. Like I said, they can be anonymous. If they call the Hanover Police Department, they can ask to be anonymous. But we're looking for any information on what happened to this gentleman.
And we did reach out to Dartmouth College for comment, but a spokesperson says they cannot comment on a student's medical situation or an ongoing police matter. Reporting in Hanover, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Sister of Nashua stabbing victim, wife of suspect get in altercation outside courthouse. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Your property demands equipment with more reliability built in. Kubota equipment is ready to get the job done right. Bring home the Kubota L2501 tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months.
Where best meets second to none, MD.
They actually went to rehab together. They were roommates. They were actually friends.
Amber Shea says her husband and the man he's accused of killing Tuesday had a bond. She blames drugs for the vicious attack that killed Evangelos Ioannou.
He was doing really, really well and just relapsed, and something just horrible, unfortunately, happened.
Amber says she and Josh have a son and a daughter. They lost custody over drug issues last year, but with hard work and rehab, we're preparing to be honored by DCYF tonight.
We were going to attend a reunification party for how hard we worked to get our children back. But given the circumstances, I'm not going to be attending any longer.
News 9 Investigates uncovered Josh Shea's criminal history that includes charges for stalking, domestic violence, drugs, and bail violations in 2020. But Amber says her husband was on the right path before the unspeakable happened on Tuesday.
He was being a great dad. He had a job working in Woburn, Mass. at a glass company. He was doing real good. He had an opportunity to work for the union.
Emotions boiling over outside court. Two families coping with loss, heartache, and anger. Evangelos Ioannou's children lost their father, and Josh Shea's family is suffering loss as well.
He was doing really great. We were saving money, we had money, and then he relapsed, and now there's nothing, so.
Such a sad story all the way around. Joshua Shea being held at the Valley Street Jail in Manchester. Amber tells us the children are with her. Prosecutors tell us likely a few more weeks till the next hearing in this case. We're live in Nashua this evening. Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Boston set to host first NBA Finals game since 2010 as Celtics look to take series lead. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Your property demands equipment with more reliability built in. Kubota equipment is ready to get the job done right. Bring home the Kubota L2501 tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months.
Where best meets second to none. MD.
People worldwide are flocking to Boston this week for games 3 and 4 at the Garden.
We all super excited since, we came here last time in 2010. Now we came back again.
Game 3, they need to win it. It's like the finals are back home after 12 years.
Businesses nearby are gearing up for the big game tonight, expecting it to draw a massive turnout.
Yazoo, it's going to be a madhouse.
Just across the Garden, restaurants like Halftime Pizza are prepping for a wave of green, hungry fans.
It's going to be exciting, and I can't wait for it. The energy is going to be there.
Hurricanes, located nearby, is also stocking up for the day. Many businesses hope Game 3 will offer a boost in sales, especially since the city is not hosting another watch party because of the rainy forecast.
This is what the staff, kind of waits for all year long, so it's a huge payoff to get to the finals and kind of stretches the season out as much as they can.
You can also expect to see a sea of green on the menu at spots like the 1928 Club.
And it's not just green burger buns, but we also have green popcorn, ice cream, and cocktails.
Looks like he forgot to mention the green beer. Now, you can also watch the NBA Finals right here on WMUR. Coverage for Game 3 begins later. News 9 at 4. Tip-off tonight at 9. In the studio, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Go Celtics. Hopefully they can win tonight's game. Healthcare group says cyber attack exposed information of up to 2 million people. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Your property demands equipment with more reliability built in. Kubota equipment is ready to get the job done right. Bring home the Kubota L2501 tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months.
Where best meets second to none. MD.
Well, at this point, Shields says there's no evidence that any identity theft happened because of that data breach, but cybersecurity experts say customers aren't in the clear just yet. Now, Shields Healthcare Group says someone gained access to its system for about 2 weeks in early March. That hack included sensitive information like social security numbers, medical record information, and insurance details for some 2 million customers. Shields has contacted the FBI as well as state and local authorities about the incident. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office tells News 9 they have not heard if any Granite Staters had their information compromised. Cybersecurity experts we spoke to recommend changing your passwords and monitoring your bank and credit card statements for any unusual activity.
What you need to do right now, if you've been notified of the breach or suspect you've been affected by the breach, put a lock on all your credit. Don't allow them to create a new credit information with your name and address and phone number and social security number.
And Shields says they're still looking into who was affected and say they'll let those customers know as soon as that information is available. We're live in Manchester tonight. Scott Cook, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. This smart stethoscope can auto-diagnose respiratory disease in seconds. Let's take a listen to that video from WBAL TV 11 News.
Your property demands equipment with more reliability built in. Kubota equipment is ready to get the job done right. Bring home the Kubota L2501 tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months.
Where best meets second to none. MD.
You really believe in something, put everything you have behind it, just do it.
That's exactly what Synavi Labs in the heart of Baltimore is doing. This team created a medical device that started out as a small research project.
My PhD work at Johns Hopkins ended up being the inception point for the technology for Synavis.
Synavi, a portmanteau meaning sound of life, describing this digital stethoscope. The Felix auto-diagnoses respiratory diseases in seconds. It was born out of a dream to save lives.
And when we realized that an African-American child in the city of Baltimore is 3 times more likely to die from an asthma attack than any other patient population, we knew that we had work to do in our own backyard.
5 years in, and they've made 2 different devices for doctors and patients.
As you notice, the clinician version has a screen. This one has a single button for patients to use.
With the press of that single button, an algorithm detects abnormalities automatically, then transmits a recording to health professionals anywhere. Whether for a telehealth visit or to monitor a chronic condition, clinical information is in people's hands.
We want to empower people, and that's my hope and dream, is that we move, outside of just even North America, but that we really have impact all around the world, and that there's a Felix in every medicine cabinet, but also in every home around the world.
The Synavi team will be rolling out this Felix device across the country to be deployed around the world starting this year. In Baltimore, I'm Tommy Clark, WBAL TV 11 News.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. That does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great evening. Good night and goodbye.